YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing 5 tips on how to survive high school. Let's get started. So the first tip I have for you is get involved. There's plenty of fundraisers, activities, prep rallies, assemblies, football games, basketball games, volleyball games. There's plenty of activities out there for you to participate and make new friends. I joined the yearbook committee and we would go on trips all the time. It was so much fun. The people there were so kind and nice. The next thing I did was join sports. Our school had like this flag football team, so I did that for a while. I also did track, and then as a club I did this thing, it's called Club Soul, and it's for student organization of Latinos, and I joined it. I think I stayed in it for like 1 or 2 years, so I did that as well. Okay, so the second step is building relationships with your teachers. This will pay off in the future if you're planning to go to college and apply for scholarships. You will need teachers of recommendation. Having a teacher listed on your reference is a good idea. If you plan to ask a teacher for a letter of recommendation, I advise you to give them your resume. It becomes a little easier when they're writing the letter of recommendation. So the third tip I came up with is take your freshman year seriously, because I have known a lot of people who fail most of their classes their freshman year, and then when they get to senior year they're cramming in all those credits. Enjoy your first year of high school, but at the same time taking your academics seriously, because at the end of the day it all matters whether you graduate or not. And that would be really upsetting if everyone else gets to graduate except you. And it has happened, and having the opportunity to walk across the stage and hold your diploma and take pictures with everybody, it's fun. Okay, so my fourth advice would be don't get upset if people cut you off. So when you enter high school, you enter with the mindset of my group of friends is going to stick together and we're just going to end up growing. We're going to add more people to this group, and it's going to be so much fun. Let me tell you, that is not going to be the case. There will be people who are very disrespectful. There is going to be people who you thought were your friends but aren't, because they talked about you, because they did mean things to you. That's not a friend. Don't be afraid to cut people off, and don't be upset if people cut you off as well. Don't be afraid to talk to people out of your clique, because most of the time people that are out of your clique are the people that you end up being friends with for a really long time. For example, when I was in high school, I talked to this particular girl that was in band. She was in honors classes. Towards the end of high school, we ended up becoming closer and closer. Once I graduated, I still continued to talk to her once in a while. And now, still to this day, she has graduated now. We go to different colleges and we still communicate, and I still give her advice, and we talk about college and what it's like for her. So yes, it is possible to continue those friendships, and just because you get cut off in one clique does not mean it's the end of the world. Last tip number 5, because so for this tip is all about trying new things. Don't be afraid to go out there and be yourself. Go out to dances with people that you just barely met. Something that I did that my friends didn't do. So I would go out to dances, I would go out to homecoming, prom, and all this stuff, and I don't regret it. None of my friends wanted to go because I guess they have something else better to do, watch Netflix. But I felt like, this dance is already here. I'm doing absolutely nothing at my house. Might as well go. And don't be afraid to talk to people. That's the thing about trying new things. So you already went out of your way to try something new. Now go a little step further and try to talk to people. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this helped you in surviving high school, because it is possible. At the end of the day, all that matters is what you think of yourself and not what others think about you. Bye!